to me today. This is literally 10 minutes after I got banned. I was like, motherfucker, come at me, Matrix. 001? Who the fuck you think you're fucking with? Oh, really? Hey, the podcast show is live. We're up. The face he winces when I was watching because I did the claps. Mm-hmm. And the second one, you see him go. Yeah. I saw him, so I was like, I watched that one too. It was a good one. We have this beautiful one. It was a little, the most charged, like kind of one we've had. Yeah. It was a good one.
Completely unnecessary.
Super necessary.
Should probably grab an ashtray.
Every time I try to help, he yells.
Can't yell at me today.
No. It's your day.
Hello, welcome to the Potcast show. This is a special Mother's Day edition.
Yeah, turn off the notifications on that thing.
Maybe I should, huh?
Just silence them. That's what I have to do.
All right. So let's get started. I don't know how to silence notifications. Let's go to the volume control. Oh, look at that. You can't even see where there's volume control.
I'm trying to think if I should call my mom live.
And then go down again up here.
I'm just going to call her real quick and tell her that we're on.
That's it.
I hate technology.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because of technology, you can edit this out.
Well, settings right
Yeah.
there.
That worked.
There's got to be a volume thing on the side here.
Watch him hit the power button.
It shouldn't even be this hard, really, but you know.
It's not a big deal. It's just been an occasional thing.
Fucking.
Yeah, we're starting. Yep.
Fucking ridiculous. Fuck it.
I love it too.
All right, welcome to the Potcast show on this special edition of Mother's Day podcast. We have a mother here. So, what would it be if we didn't have an actual mother, right?
We're authentic as fuck, and don't you tell anybody otherwise. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You've mothered me quite a few times with copious amounts of unreasonable portions of food.
I'm sorry.
That I ate all of and then slept like 12 hours later, so delicious. I also owe you Tupperware.
So, tell us, what's it like being a mother?
I'm assuming he's talking to you.
That's the question you're going to
That's
ask?
it. That's
all right.
Laying it all on the line.
I guess it's pretty great. I never thought that I wanted kids. And then after I had my first, I was like, wow, I don't think I really lived before I had him. And kids just make everything better to me.
I pushed down volume and it went up, so I'm having trouble with technology today.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's not affecting his mood at all.
I have not smoked yet today,
yeah.
So I am on edge right now.
The mother commands that you get stoned.
Yeah. So the mood's a little better.
All right, let's do that. So
today with Grumpy Joe.
Well, usually I smoke before the podcast show starts, so that way I'm on the right mind path. So
even though we've discussed that we probably shouldn't when we're doing an evaluation thing, but I smoke the second I'm up out of bed. I've never not been here high. I couldn't do it.
It takes me 4 joints just to get fucking where I need to be.
He smokes 2 joints in the morning, and then he smokes 2 more. He smokes 2 more before he does his podcast, and then we smoke 3 more.
All right, so we have Deep Sea from Falcona, the multi-pack, and Gorilla Cookies, both 6-packs of 0.6 gram joints. The Deep Sea is an indica, that's why I have it on Rott side, and the Gorilla Cookies is a sativa hybrid.
Rocking a 2630 for the Falcona, and I already know I'm going to love it because Deep Sea is one of my favorite joints, and I haven't got to smoke any for a while.
And what's your favorite to smoke?
I don't smoke.
She doesn't smoke. All right. A mother that doesn't smoke. Look at this. It has a cool little fucking tab here that you probably used to rip it open. Oh, is that cool or what? And then it should just slide out, right?
Look at that.
Oh, careful. Remember the joints?
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was trying to avoid.
Festive as fuck, though.
It's like the fucking
the little
Jack in the Box.
But I was thinking of the tubes.
Oh,
that broke them that time.
Yeah,
Boom.
I broke the joints in those too.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to look when you take it out correctly.
Oh, gee.
That's super cool. All right, Falcona with the Clean Green Certified Buds. Biodegradable packaging.
Biodegradable packaging. Doing it right.
Yeah, what would normally take a few hundred years is only going to take a couple hundred years to degrade.
It's hard to open again.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
please don't
put
smash
it
those.
backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Can't
up, Jeremy
smash
Beam?
these
What's
ones.
up, Billy Kyer? What's up, Sue Brophy? Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers and motherfuckers out there, because there's plenty of those. That's my title today.
Wow.
My theme is pull out, you fools. Make like the French. The Germans are coming.
This Gorilla
Get
Cookie
it?
smells so good.
You just got it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Smell yours. Tell me how it smells. Rotsky.
Smells like it's got weed in it.
Beautiful.
Very, very pungent weed. Deek. I
You
don't want
wanna
to smell
smell
it.
it?
It's sativa. It's gross.
It smells good.
It's the Satan.
Cheers.
Cheers. To the mothers.
Yeah, this one's for all the mothers out there. Really, you don't have a lighter of your own?
I gave it back to you. I keep stealing your lighter, and then I bring it back out of guilt, and then somehow I wind up with it again every time.
Somehow we just gotta not give them back to me. Just keep them. Fuck.
No, because I find it funny that maybe one day you'll go to use it and it'll be empty. And then right then you'll be like, Rott! Rott! Like, come. And I'll be selling weed somewhere and I'll feel it. I'll be like, what was that? What was that brief moment of hatred I felt? Why does it feel so good? Why am I instantly... All right, you know what? Mother's Day show.
How does that smell?
It feels good.
Oh, damn, you're not supposed to breathe it in, babe.
I don't mean to.
Uh-oh, you might get fucking contact high. Look out. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Ugh.
All right, so,
Shout out to some moms.
yeah, tell us about your mom, Dennis Reed Rott.
My mom is the mom of all moms. She says she birthed me in 74, but I'm pretty sure she found me and made some sort of deal with the devil. Or the devil may be my parentage. Either way, we're cool. No, she's amazing. I get to go see her in 13 days, and I'm excited. She is basically me without the facial hair and the mustache. I'm basically her. All the sense of humor, all the tenacity that you get out of Rott comes from Patricia Lynn Briscoe Reed. Mommy, I love you.
Wow.
But then I also have Connie Armstrong, mom number 2. And then I have Tracy Abbott, Metal Mama, and Mother Extreme, and one of my best friends in the whole world. Shout out to my baby's mamas, Katie Doolittle, amazing mother, one of my best friends on the planet, somebody I truly love with all my heart, and Stacy, aka Monkey Jacobson, mother of my 2 little demons in Alaska, and I love her, and she's amazing. And hey, look at us now. Can you believe it? We're both still alive. So, yeah, shout out to them and all the moms and all of the amazing human beings that don't fucking smother their children in their sleep, as I suggested many times. See, that's why we have moms.
Except for that one time. So, babe, would you have any shout-outs that you want to give? You got any moms out there? You got like 10 moms like Rott does?
My mom always criticizes me for not holding in my weed long enough. Isn't that such a mom thing to say? Like, I just
Don't
don't think.
waste it.
I just don't think you're. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
wasting it. You're just blowing it out.
To a point, it's actually been proven kind of not, but at the same time, it does absorb into your lungs, and the fact that you hold your breath does make it seem like it enhances it a bit.
It was true in the 70s.
Yeah.
Not so much nowadays.
Oh, I did a little. Oh, Laura, I'm sorry. You had a. Go ahead,
Lori.
Laurel.
Oh. No, I don't. My mom doesn't even have Facebook, YouTube, or anything. So.
Oh, your mom's one of those old school moms.
Yeah.
OG moms.
She doesn't do any of that, but she's amazing. Anyways, and I love her. She'd never see this.
We can send her the link.
Seaburger.
No. It's alright.
Laurel Seaburger's mother. She is a
Laurel
great
Seaburger.
She is a great woman. She's a very strong, independent woman who likes to garden and use her hands outside. Very respectable lady. Creative. Retired.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of yourself from your mom?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not as creative as she is. I wish I was. But then I wouldn't have time to do anything else.
Maybe your creativity is doing other things.
All right, I guess it's my turn. Shout out to my mom, Terry Payton, Terry. That's how you spell her first name. She has a man's name.
Oh, jeez.
But that's okay. She was like my dad too, growing up. So she had one of those dual hybrid roles for a little bit.
My mom was my dad too. I get that. That actually makes a lot of sense.
And then she met this guy named Theron Payton. Got married when I was 6. So he became my dad, my real dad. Dad, yeah. So shout out to Mom out there. I'm going to have to call her later, see how she's doing. It's been a rough couple years for her, so she's still hanging in there though. She's like 63 now or something, 62. She was born in 57, I think. So
scary how old they get, huh? They're not supposed to do that. They're mommies.
Well, you remember them in their 40s,
Yeah.
And then you're like now in your 40s, so it's kind of
my
a
mom
trip.
had me fairly young, dude. So like.
Me too. I think my mom was 21, 22.
Yeah, 21, 22. Threw me in the back of a VW Bug and drove my ass to fucking Alaska.
Damn, were you born in a van down by the river?
And I was born in fucking Granada Hills, California, Huntington Beach, son.
Are you her first and only child?
First and of 2.
Oh, okay.
I have a little sister.
Oh, okay.
The good one. She owns a house. She just had my niece who I get to go see. Yeah, she's hella awesome. Summer Dawn Reed. Shout out to my sister, amazing mother, and her 40s just had her daughter. So she's got 2 boys. One of them's just got married. One of them's in the going into the military, and then there's little tiny. This girl looks exactly like my mom and my sister. Like, it's weird. It's like it's like what my sister looked like when she was a kid. And my mom has very strong genes, dude.
Hey guys, give a shout out to your moms in the comments on the Facebook or the YouTubes. If you have a mom that you want to give a shout out to, go ahead and do that, and we'll give them a shout out here on the podcast show.
Shout out to all the cooks who are right now elbows deep in buffet food. I don't know how much of that actually happened this year, though. You need to get yourself a little keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
A wireless one down here.
I am her first child, and she almost lost me during childbirth because before she knew, she had learned when trying to deliver me that her hips were not very good for bearing children.
Skinny hips.
I don't know what they were called. I'm sure there's a technical name for them. But they try to push her, and push her, and she's trying to push me, and my heart rate started dipping and whatnot, so they're like, we gotta go in and fucking cut her open and rip me out in time.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty intense from what I understand. I don't remember it, obviously, but
I snapped my mom's pelvis in 2.
oh wow, so they didn't even, yeah.
Dude, give birth to a demon.
Yeah.
I think I broke her pelvis and I was a C-section, or
Busting shit on
I
the way
broke
up.
her pelvis and my little sister got scooped out. I don't know, either way. My mom was hot. She's hot. For a 68-year-old, 9 years, she still looks great. But my mom was like a rock star hot mom. Black leather boots, black leather jacket, except for the perm in the 80s.
That was the thing.
You know, but she tried to get it dyed and it came out olive green.
Oh.
And back then I thought that was a shit because I was in my army green phase of everything. You know, like camo and playing guns, and so I was like, Mom, you're so dope, and she just cried. And I was like, I made it maybe mention that she kind of looked like a green gorilla because of the way it looked. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That's what kids do.
that's what Patty Reed's kid do.
So my mom's on Facebook posting. She probably has no idea I'm live streaming right now because I don't think she's that savvy at technology.
I just tried to send my mom $400 through Facebook, and tomorrow I'll get it back because we have to teach lessons before we bring our parents into the world.
Like how to receive money on Facebook and.
Well, in her defense, she had gotten hacked and had switched her credit card over. So really, it was just a matter of
I don't know.
she had no idea.
I don't know how to do that either, so I'm not tech savvy.
Billy says she dropped you on your head, Joe. LOL. I don't even know what that means. That's an old joke, I guess. Patty says, LOL. So Dennis, I wish I could do THC.
Yeah, she's on pain management. It's such a bullshit fucking thing, dude. Like they don't want her to stop taking all the pills, like for everything. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they make their money.
Yep. And keep your patients enslaved to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Billy Kyer's mom and I are the same age. So Billy, I am your elder though. I'm older than you, so I'm gonna get some of that deep sea action. Woo! Pull that out.
Are you talking about his mom like that? No? That was Lori thought it was funny.
I did, but then Joe didn't laugh, so it felt weird.
Yeah, no, maybe he didn't hear it. I make the connection.
Well, at some point in time, I have been dropped on my head a few times, but that's neither here nor there.
Shit, my mom was a mom where you like try to play the game like you're gonna hide in the clothing rack, and she'd be like, Dennis, no, fuck you, and she'd just walk off, and I'd be like, she'll come back, she'll come back.
Yeah. So
She wouldn't really leave me, but she'd wait for me to panic. Or worse was a few times when I was acting like a shithead in the store, and she'd just walk over to the thing, or like if I'd run off or something and wasn't doing what I was supposed to, she'd go on the overhead, hey baby boy, Denny, where's my baby boy? I'd be like, oh mother. But I'd get her back too, like one time. This is a good story. We're walking into the store, I was probably like a little tight, 10 or 12, and I didn't bring a jacket, maybe 13, because it's Alaskan, and we're winter kids, we're cool. We don't have to wear coats outside. My mom's like, wear your coat. I'm like, no. She's like, whatever, dumbass. So we're walking through, and then I see a couple walking by or something. I'm like, please, Mom, let me wear my coat. I'll be good, please. Oh. And this couple's all shooting my mom eyes, and of course she's smacking at me like, you son of a bitch. Like, we had fun.
I got a cool story. So my mom moved up to Tacoma when I was 3 from California to get a fresh start, and be closer to her mom. And R.I.P. Grandma. And she went to the Tacoma Mall. She took me to the Tacoma Mall. And this was probably 1984 or something like that. And I like to do that thing where I hid in the clothes rack.
Who didn't? It's an awesome little world in there.
It is an awesome little world. And you just scare your mom like, ooh, let's see what she does when she can't find me,
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up, but at the same time when you're a kid, it's funny.
See that later.
But I did this one thing. One of my favorite things to do when my mom was walking around the mall is that I would walk behind her and I would step in her footsteps, and just look down and step in each one of her steps. Well, at some point in time,
oh no,
something got crossed up in the mall and I was stepping behind somebody and I stepped behind the wrong steps. So there I go, who knows where she goes, And, after a few minutes of following somebody, I go to grab my mom. I'm like, Mom! And it's like, this lady was like, oh shit, get away from me. You're not mine. And I was like, holy shit, you're not my mom. Oh no.
Back then, people could actually help a kid out and stuff without worrying about getting a bunch of charges on them. There was like an occasional creeper, but.
And I want to say this was the same day I was hiding from her in the clothes racks too. So I was a real pill that day.
Fuck,
and then
man.
She got all freaked out. I got freaked out. Somebody turned me into security, and my mom found security, and they found me, and she was super relieved to know that I didn't get kidnapped. And she probably felt like a shitty mom, even though it was totally my fault. I was fucking off.
I think all moms carry with them a I could have done better feeling, which I'm constantly, my sister and I are constantly telling my mother how good she did considering. Won't go into it at all. I'm just saying my mom had a much rougher childhood than I did, and she made sure as fuck that my sister and I didn't. And she imbued us with so much self-strength and morals. No, you don't have good morals if you can't say the word right. It's ridiculous. And then if you look at each segment of our family was better than the last. My sister and I had it 1,000 times better than my mom. My kids have it 1,000 times better than Summer and I had it. And they're all so strong. Every one of my kids, dude, they're all working. None of them do drugs, and all Summer's kids as well. It's just fucking amazing, dude.
What's up, Samuel Nola?
Good job, Mom.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, I think there's a reason why we're friends, Rott, and I think we have a lot in common because I think
you
our
always
moms...
give me pot, and I love that about you.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
Well, and you're my man-shaped goal.
I was gonna go on a romantic story about us having similar moms, rough upbringings. Just hardened motherfuckers raising kids and not wanting them to have to go through that same So they spoiled the
well,
fuck
you're
out of us.
way more of a man dad than I am. I was kind of the weekend dad thing. But yes, no, the point is yeah, and I'm a mama's boy from hell. Like, my mom and I were the same person growing up. Exactly. We fought, like, me on top of the Subaru with my bass guitar threatening her windshield for the leather jacket, cops swarming, weekends.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I once roundhoused the door off to get back my leather jacket from that woman. And then the next day we'd be fine. And if anybody ever attacked either one of us, they would face the wrath.
What's up, Mike Dollar?
McD. But yeah, man, you're a hell of a guy, Joe.
Oh, thank you. You're not too bad yourself.
Get in there.
You're shabby. So, tell us your favorite mom story, Mom. I mean, it'd be
Or
kind of
from
silly.
being a mom or of your mom?
Being a mom. Well, because, you know, you've just been sitting here getting contact high, so...
Yeah.
Let's see where she's at right now.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
I'm gonna go grab a water because I am semi-parched.
I don't think I have any that I could think of. I feel like I have marijuana memory right now.
Marijuana Memory. I'm writing a song called Marijuana Memory. Ode to Lorgal.
Well, do you have some scary mom moments? Who's calling you?
It's my mom.
She's calling you in the middle of the live stream?
That's such a mom thing to do.
Yeah. So
Wow.
what is some you know, like, you know, my mom lost me a couple times. You got any stories like that?
I don't think I do, actually. I think that I was kind of a weird mom when the kids were little, and I really didn't let them go off by themselves. I think, I don't know, I always made them sit in the cart, stay with me so I could always see them.
You never let them stand in the cart?
Stand?
Yeah.
I did.
Stand in the cart. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Not really.
That's a good
I
story.
still made him hold on, and I still held on to him on it. I don't know. They never really did anything like that.
Well, what's your favorite thing about being a mom?
My favorite thing about being a mom. I don't know. I guess seeing how great they've turned out, even though I'm not the greatest person in the world. I try to be a good mom, and
You guys have such well-behaved children, dude.
Yeah.
I barely ever see them, which is, you know, you guys obviously mastered the children should not be seen or heard thing. No, I'm kidding.
We got good kids. We're lucky.
No, and I've seen you guys with your kids and interact with your kids, and you seem to be the kind of parents that listen to their children and give them guidance. And when I see you guys have a real casual, good, there's, you know, I'm sure they're kids. I'm sure they do things that annoy you. I mean, mine were always asking for food and shelter, and like, oh, I want to be able to do stuff and have friends.
Kids will be kids, I guess.
My mom just said we froze solid on Facebook, so let's see if it'll let me at least.
Well, it's because YouTube's freezing. So I'm basically capturing the YouTube and streaming it to Facebook. So if YouTube's choppy, I need a new computer. If anybody wants to donate money to the Potcast show to help me get a new computer so I can have less choppy live streams, you can do that on PayPal and Venmo at Comedy and Kitsap. Keep that in mind.
You should type
Comedy and Kitsap.
Yeah, you should type that in as a link. And what's up with the Patreon? There's a Patreon going up for this soon too.
Yeah.
Oh, fire! God, the poor cloths in this place.
Yeah.
We should have a podcast show. Fucking, I'm buying this. I'm buying you a podcast show logoed fucking tablecloth.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it'd be like maybe $120.
Oof.
It looks.
To burn? Yeah,
Fuck yeah! Every burn though would be badass. It would be what was this one from? We'd sign it. You know, this was Jerry. If I'm paying for it, I can do what I want.
Okay.
She's momming me right now. Isn't that awesome?
I'm not.
What a mom thing to say. And then you're going to burn it.
Yeah, $120. Like, just take the $120 and light it on fire then.
Slowly. On film.
I have the coolest email address ever, just so you guys know. As my PayPal email address, it's liveevil@live.com. Don't you wish you had to email that metal, Rott?
Can I share stuff?
liveevil@live.com. That's LIVEEVIL@live.com. You can make...
No, I've seen that before, and I was like, who's this metal motherfucker? When I figured out this is you, I felt on behalf of the metal community that you kind of robbed us.
Yeah, I was the first one on that. I like it because I know a lot of metalheads out there probably tried to get it. But
subscriptions coming in, too.
We got 5 watching on YouTube. It's pretty good. Sorry if it's choppy. This just turned into a fundraiser for a new computer.
Facebook's doing quite well, lovely. 2 watching now.
Yeah, Patricia Reed says Dennis is DJ Evil.
Yep.
So that's cute.
You know what's weird about that was that I wanted something else. That's my original Hotmail moniker, and they gave me a random one and came up with DJ Evil and the number 9. And I'm like, well, I'm Dennis James. And then I'm like, I'm not really a DJ, but people might think I'm a DJ. And if I ever wanted to slide into like, you know, so DJ Evil. And then I don't know what the number 9 was, but they just attached it to me. And I was really trying to get a account set up so I could watch porn. Because you had to take a lot of extra steps back in the day to download porn. And then it would be like, this is Mother's Day special. Okay, so stepmom porn. And it would be like, you'd be like, you'd wait.
It's okay to be turned on by stepmom porn because you're your stepmom.
You know what? I said that the other day. I was like, I've gotten so lazy and hateful of porn that I don't even scroll past the stepmom porn anymore. I'm just like, screw it. And then I get a little bitter that that my dad never hooked up with.
So Scud says not choppy on my phone, so that's cool. But I think it does have. It gets choppy and then it recovers.
Wait, I was telling my mom too. It might have been.
And then Patricia Reed said when I typed in podcast, it changes it to podcast. Yes, YouTube does not recognize my channel yet as a podcast. It wants to autocorrect to podcast, which is annoying.
Which again, folks, if you could think of how amazing it is that he still somehow got the podcast show. When Snoop Dogg's out there. I mean, fucking, there's Seth Rogen. There are so many goddamn stoners with money that could have, and he got it.
There's pros and cons to having that name.
Well, for one, every time you tell someone it's the podcast show, they immediately look up the podcast show.
Someone's probably thriving because of me.
And it's not us. Send money.
You gotta look at us. You gotta see us.
If every person who's ever watched the podcast show sent $1, we would have $42. That joke is
that's huge. That's huge. If I could put $42 down on a computer, whew, that'd be sick, bro. How's it going? You getting a little contact?
That would cover that wireless HDMI thing you're all talking about. Big shit coming up.
Yeah, wireless HDMI, new computer, fucking dual camera live streams.
I think we have to switch to Mac if we really want to do this professionally.
Fuck Mac.
I know, man.
And fuck Facebook.
I know, man.
And fuck Windows.
We should make a sketch character called Mac Facebook. It's like...
Fuck MacBook. Fuck MacBook.
Wow.
I can't even get it out.
I saw that hurt you physically, dude. Your whole face shrunk up on that one.
Well, we had nicknames for the social medias, remember? We called it like Facefuck. No, not Facebook. Fuck. Fakebook. Fakebook, and what was the one we came up with for Instagram?
I can't believe I'm banned right now for calling a Slipknot fan a maggot. Like, if you're going to be on the Slayer fan webpage, if you're going to have somebody moderate a page, make sure that they might have a Slipknot or Slayer shirt on.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
If they walk into the work with the khakis, they're not allowed to regulate the... I don't care. I don't fucking care anymore. It's just every time they do it, it's like if you're a cokehead and your coke dealer goes to Miami for a week and you can't find cocaine, you're like, maybe I should quit cocaine. Maybe that I feel this shitty because I don't have it. I should. They're loosening their grip on me. Oh, poor Doug.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, did she send it to you? Oh, yeah, we're both looking at it right now. Hey, come on, on the show.
Yeah.
That
anyway,
not a Mother's Day related post.
So, shout out to Billy Kyre's mom. She raised 3 boys. She is his rock, she says. So, shout out to her. She's a great mom, apparently, from what I hear. AJ Flischleiter. Sorry, I don't know how to say your last name. It's too German for me. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching the podcast show.
What is it? Man, you should first off immediately start your own beer company.
Oh, for sure.
That would be a cool beer.
Fleifenschleiser or some shit.
Like Jägermeister.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, that sounds like a long line of Pilsners right there, dude. Look at the cherry. You must drink it warm.
So, what's your favorite beer as a mom?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, as a mother, my favorite beer is obviously...
Why, as a mother, why does it mean?
You know.
I like Rainier. That's my beer.
You like Rainier? So even before you had kids, you liked Rainier?
I did.
Probably why she had kids.
I did. Actually, I will say when I was, before I had my oldest, I drank a lot of Bud Light.
Really? Skip Pabst altogether, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember drinking Bud Light and just being okay with it.
It's like water.
Until I had good beer, and then I was like, went back to Bud Light, and I was like, oh shit, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Why did I down so many of these? Yeah.
My first beers I drank were not Zimas, Mike Hard lemonades.
My-
Tequila.
My first beer was
Heartburn.
Mickey's Ice.
Ooh.
Those Mickey Ice? Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I used to drive.
Cheap.
Well, I
You
used to
could buy
take my
big
Ram
case.
Charger. I'd get off the work, and then I'd drive home on the four-wheel trails, which is the power lines in Alaska, and drink one of those on the way home.
They weren't great, but
I will say,
I'm baked. I smoked 2 of these.
my favorite beer was Miller Lite.
Oh, gross.
I went to Coors Light after Bud Light, and then I went to Miller Lite. And at first, the first couple of Miller Lights I had, it was gross. But once you get past that, it ends up being the best beer you can get, really. I do miss drinking Miller Lights on a nice hot day with an ice cold Miller Lite after you mow the lawn. Fuck yeah. Or even a nice IPA from Silver City. Yeah, buddy.
My favorite beer is Heineken 0.0, and I don't think I'll be drinking any more of them. We kind of accidentally stumbled upon the problems with those last night.
Scud says, shout out to my darling wife, Patty. She says, hi, Rott.
Happy Mother's Day, Patty.
Yeah, so what was your first beer that you ever drank? You said, what was it?
Mickey's Ice.
Mickey's Ice. Wow.
Did it have the
How old were you?
little game thing on the cap?
I was 17.
Wow. That's a good age to start.
I guess.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
I think I was 12 when I had my first alcoholic beverage, and it was Mad Dog 2020 when we were playing quarters. I was playing quarters with my babysitter. They got me shit tanked, and then I called my grandma. I was like, I'm drunk. At 12.
Time I got drunk, I got sent to a mental institution. We got wasted. Brett, rest in peace, brother.
Oh, check this out, Rod. Your mom says Pabst Blue Ribbon with tomato juice.
Oh, God, you're so gross. Mom.
Yeah, Lori knows about that.
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, the red, or what is that
Yeah,
called?
red beer.
Red beer.
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Red beers
actually,
are
I
good.
got
The
into those
best.
right
Yes.
before I quit drinking. I tried a couple of
I agree.
Clamato juice, man.
When you make your own red beers, it's better because you have a little bit more control over the ingredient.
Just bleed in your Budweiser.
Yeah.
That's not
But
where I
to
was
put
Put a
some-
little
going
hot
with that.
sauce in it.
Put some
too.
hot sauce, put some Worcestershire, put some fucking veggies in that
Just
bitch.
make a Bloody Mary then. Fuck.
Bloody Mary beer, Bloody Beer. We used to make Bloody Marys that were bomb in mason jars. They called them Mason Marys. It was a great recovery.
I did not
drink.
start drinking in earnest till I was 28 years old. I never drank. Never went to parties to drink. I was always on mushrooms or acid or cocaine. I never drank. Didn't like it. Didn't like what it did to me. Swore it forever and ever and ever. I was actually cursed in my Narcotics Anonymous by this 29 or 30-year-old dude who was like, yeah, I didn't start drinking till I was like 28. And I was like 16. And I was like, well, you're a fool. I never stopped thinking about that motherfucker. He implanted it in my head, 28 years old.
Don't implant things in people's heads, people.
Don't believe whatever you're told, people.
Unless it's for me.
Yeah.
Because I have your best interest in mind that eventually serve my best interest because I'm a goddamn honest human being and that's what we're all here for. Help me, help you, help yourself to help me so that we can both die.
So this
God.
episode of the podcast show is about moms and how we want to give a shout out on Mother's Day to all the moms and appreciate you for
We
giving
even brought
birth.
in an authentic, real mom.
Yep.
It took us 3 weeks to track her down, cage her. Joe insists that we don't get to tag this one. We're just going to let her back out in the wild there to mom stuff, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Make sure you wash your hands after handling a mom.
Don't feed
the
the mom.
babies won't feed from the mom
Yeah.
if they smell a stranger on them. Make sure to feed your mom whenever the mom needs food.
It's great being a dude. Let's just put it out there.
Oh, hell yeah.
But at the same time, to be a mom, I feel like you have such a larger role and purpose in life to give birth
100%.
to life.
100%.
You could hold it in and just squirt out eggs, but no, you hold the baby in the whole way and just shoot it out at the end of 9 months.
Unless you're a platypus.
Shoot it out. Jesus.
Heidi came out so hard that I had a Carhartt that was sitting on the fucking dresser all the way across from fucking Shootout Central, and with a little bit of Heidi ectoplasm or whatever the shit comes out of y'all.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call?
Speaking of ecoplastic materials, shout out to my oldest son's mom, Christina. She had an interesting birth. Apparently the doctor was late for a meeting, so he was in a hurry to get our son out. And it was the coolest fucking thing ever, because you could tell he was irritated. And I was like, how are you going to be irritated delivering a child? That's just not right. And so he put this suction thing on our son's head and fucking attached it to him and started pulling on it. But I was like, damn, bro, you're being rough on his fucking dome piece. And he's pulling, and it comes off, and a chunk of something sticks right onto his forehead. And I was like, ha ha, motherfucker, that's what you get. Maybe next time you should take your time. And that was hilarious. You could tell he was just utterly disgusted. And I was like, at least it was on your forehead and it didn't go in your mouth. I mean, he was wearing a mask, but...
I imagine being a mom the first time has got to be a weird mix. This is the whole guy hashtag dumb dude talking. But a mix of kind of a primal terror and like a primal like, well, this is kind of hashtag, I'm not saying all women are built to have babies, hashtag... But like your instincts pop up, and it's like a weird, scary, but amazing thing.
Yeah.
This to have another kid after the first one, knowing the pain and the agony, that's what a mother is. To be like, well, that wasn't pleasant, but somehow my body has managed to fool me into thinking that I can do that again. Maybe cut this one out, but still.
I know. Can you imagine being a mom, giving
No.
birth at 40? Fuck no.
No. No, if I was a chick, I would so look forward to the day I could grow a goatee. That's all I'll say
Shout
about that.
out to all the older moms having kids at an older age.
What? Like having like a 3-year-old? That would hurt. Get it? Evident. I'm sorry. I'm not responsible for what. It's that quick, dude. And then I need like a baby gate for my word things.
And then I will say, I thought maybe when after the chunk hit his forehead and he was in a rush to get him out, and he got him out and dipped out. And then after having a child with you and seeing the doctor handle the birth, it was like night and day. Because your doctor that delivered Matthew was absolutely amazing doctor all the way through.
Katie Doolittle was a
Shout
monster.
out to Dr. Christensen.
No, Dr. Kristen.
Kristen.
So
Shout out to
Stacey.
Dr. Christian or Kristen?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Jesus.
I was born or there for every one of my kids' birth, and those women. That to me, it was first. I was raised by my mom, with my sister mostly primarily. My male role model was pretty much my mom. I mean, I had my dad, but he's a different kind of dude. But seeing them that is crazy. And Katie did it with no epidural. Katie did it like we had to go to that fucking hospital in snowstorms, and she just made her walk and walk and walk hours around the hospital. Drove back, came back. She broke her water twice, I think, at both times, or at least once, while asking a customer what they wanted with their food. Oh dear.
Shout out to Paul Goodwin. Thanks for popping in, Paul.
Dude, we're getting
he's
lots of
also a
comments.
motherfucker.
Look at all these comments.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's a good dad. You could tell. Check out his comedy, man. He's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's probably one of my local favorites for sure.
We do have a video featuring Paul Goodwin on the YouTube Comedy and Kitsap, so look that up.
If you're watching this and you have not subscribed to the podcast show, please take a second to do that. Okay, sorry, we have to do that. It's the only way to grow this is occasionally.
Yeah, so I was at 133 subscriptions on the podcast show YouTube, but I got knocked down to 132 after our last episode.
Don't you hate that?
When I had to beep you out.
You think that's what it was because you started censoring your shit?
Yeah,
People are like,
that's
I'm out.
probably what it was.
I'm out. They got to him.
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan's getting got to.
All I need is one famous person to share the podcast show YouTube and say, hey, follow these guys, and then I'll probably get like 50 more likes. That'd be sick. 50 more subs, I mean.
I'm about to start a personal fucking war against Mr. Mark Zuckerberg.
But just so you know, I did put my PayPal and my Venmo in the comments if you want to contribute to this motherfucker right here.
I'm sorry I can't comment to all the Facebook comments, but Billy, you're awesome. Samuel, you're awesome. Hi, Mama.
Wes Montgomery just popped in. He's my freshest, newest Facebook friend. He's probably like, oh, what's this guy up to? I don't know Wes Montgomery very well. I'm curious as to whether or not Wes is the old bassist friend that we had mutual friends with, Job. I don't know if that's the same Wes, but
hopefully Wes will forgive this joke. But does he have a brother named East?
Shout
out!
There's no Wes. There's no T in Wes, so there's no T in East. That was not a
pleasant groan. That was not the groan of approval.
No.
So Wes Montgomery, do you slap the bass? Do you slap the bass? Do you do one of these? Do you slap the bass, or is that a different Wes I'm thinking of?
Oh, wow. 3 active viewers. Look at all these comments.
So I don't know what to talk about anymore. You got anything you want to say, Mom? This is Mother's Day special.
What would Mom like to do today? What are you all doing for your moms? Or your wives? The people that all of a sudden you spent a lot more time with this last year who take care of those monsters that you call your children. Or the other way around. Like, how much do you appreciate your wife that went to work this whole time while you stayed at home with those ungrateful little bastards?
Those are my favorite kind of moms. Moms that put in the work.
I've never met one that didn't.
It's amazing. That's one of the reasons why you can respect moms. The moms that work for their children and work hard and dedicate their life to providing for their children and sometimes providing for their boyfriends or husbands as well.
Hey, I could comment on
It's an amazing thing. My wife here, my soul life partner, so be it. She's been very supportive of me and my endeavors as a comedian, and I'm incredibly lucky to have her be the mother of one of my children, and biologically, but you are also the mother of my non-biological child.
Nanotechnology. No? Wait. Oh, you meant... Oh, I thought you were like biotech. I'm sorry. Was that a moment?
So shout out to all the hard-working moms out there.
See, that's not a sound clap. That's a polite clap. That was my favorite one ever, was I go like this and Joe goes... And I was like, I saw that. It's the only reason I didn't clap. So I was like, oh, make him wait, make him wait. That was fun. That was you get natural, no rehearsal here. We both trust me. I yell at him every time he has a deal about writing it down, and he mocks me. And we have 42,000 ideas to take over this entire world with, and yeah, a lot.
Man, I think this is my 4th Falcona joint that I'm smoking right now, and I got 2 packs of 6. Rott is working on finishing his joints because he has to put them out before they're fully gone.
Hey man, if you're a smoker of 40 years, your lungs are going to be bitches. No, I got a new one.
Oh, you have 2 in your mouth, though. I was going to do you at the same time.
He was going to do you at the same time. Wow.
All right, dual action smoke. Yes, look at that. Look at you go. I mean, you got 2 hands, right? Might as well fucking duel it up.
Might as well.
Good you.
A little bit for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
Now I want to have a little fan in here just so when it's not windy, we can make the smoke do that dance again.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool when the smoke was dancing in the air.
Smoky dancing.
Now I'm just
Stoner boy.
blowing it in my soul partner's face.
I want to do it with you.
We're not stopping until we get back that 133 sub. We're at 132.
How come you haven't liked your own video yet, fool?
Because I don't want it to pop up in my music feed, bruh.
What music feed?
My liked videos. It's all music videos that I like. So I don't want to be jamming out listening to my liked videos on YouTube.
Like I'm having a seizure.
And then this live stream pops up until it kills
the mood. What the hell is all of that? What music was I dancing to? Oh God, I'm insane.
You have something going on in your head.
But we're not ending this live stream until we get back to 133 subs.
Oh my.
So yeah, send your invite to your friends and family.
I gotta work and nap.
No, we're not stopping until we get to 133 again. I'm mad about going from 133 to 132. That's fucked up.
You know who I think it is?
Who?
Bots. I usually gain one, lose one.
I thought about that. I was like, Joe, just tell yourself it was a bot.
No,
and
they'll
YouTube,
pop on.
And YouTube found out about it and deleted the account.
Chaos. They always have that one fucking watching pops up and you're like, hey, who's that? And they never say anything. And I'm like, I feel creepy on that one. I'm like, they are.
There you go. Now you can talk.
I don't want to talk.
All right, fine. I'll talk. All right, so...
I'm just saying it's creepy.
We're looking for 133 subs.
Oh, I got 130, 133,
133, going once, going twice, 133.
Who do we got here? Scud, Metal Gray. Obviously, I think you're subscribed to the podcast show.
Obviously. Probably one of the first. Yeah, some of the Facebook friends. Paul Goodwin, West Montgomery. Go to the YouTube. Follow, subscribe. Get us to 133, please. I implore you. We have 8 on YouTube right now. This is hot. This is amazing.
You're right.
Fuck sending money. Just sub to the podcast show. If you're listening on Facebook, jump over to the YouTube.
Hug. Those last two got me good.
Yeah. I think I'm on my 5th joint already, so...
I'm Joe Rogers. Everything's a competition.
No, I'm just waiting to get high, actually, is what I'm trying to do.
Well, that's sad. I'm stoned as fuck. Oh, you know what it is? You didn't have your 4 joints? You didn't have your 4 joints this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said right before this you need at least 4 to get started.
And I'm on my 5th, so I should be getting stoned now. 133, whoop whoop! We did it! Thank you, whoever that was that subbed.
Free sticker.
The video. Someone went to like it, and I got the 3 likes, and then they unliked it. So I'm back
Send
down.
Joe, whoever
so now
that
I'm gonna
is,
unlike it. Now I'm back down to 1.
email him and send him your address, and you get a free sticker.
Yeah, free sticker for sure.
I bought 100 fucking pot stickers off Amazon.
I saw that.
So I need to get rid of them.
I will say
there are 3 hidden in your shed that you do not know of.
I'm lucky to have the best mother in the world right here, and Laurel Seaburger. That's her code name for online streaming. I did tag you in the Facebook, so hopefully some of your friends and family are watching.
Hopefully.
Seeing how much I appreciate you by blowing smoke in your face.
Yes, thank you for that.
Lisa Sanchez, wife of Joe, hero, mother.
Yeah, so yeah, just shout out to all the moms. That's what we're doing this for, right? You got a shout out you want to give somebody out there? Some moms that you know out there? Kayla,
yes.
shout out to Kayla.
She's
She was the
awesome
first
mom.
one to send me a message this morning.
Yes, she was. She's amazing. Amazing mom to her mini-me.
Yep.
Looks just like her. My sister, Chrissy. She's a good mom.
Hey, Patty is now a subscriber, a.k.a. Socks, a.k.a. Penny Nicholas. That is Scud's old lady.
Anybody else?
You got 133. Thanks, Scud.
Anybody else you want to give a shout out to before we wrap it up?
I am launching my first podcast on Mother's Day.
Thanks, Scud. All right. I guess not. So, you want to give one last shout out, Rott, to any moms out there?
Just mine. I'm going to see you soon in 13 days, and I'm probably going to break down.
He's going to come back a different man. He's going to be ready to watch the UFC with me on a regular basis and come to my comedy shows and help me set up and break down. Right?
100%.
I thought you said you liked doing that by yourself.
I do like doing it by myself.
Doing it with me is kind of like doing it with himself, because he's slowly been training me over the last 2 years to do it for him, and by not letting me do it, he knows that I'm going to want to fucking do it, and I'm going to do it better than him anyways, so why not?
Wow. Yeah. Well,
do his way better than him.
I want to get the Kitsap Family Feud back and running again, so if I can have someone help me set that up, that would be superior.
And see, so he needs to find someone to do that while I'm doing all that other stuff.
Right.
Because I'm not doing that.
All right, shout out to Falcana. These multi-pack joints were very pleasant.
My son probably put those in that box or something.
Maybe
Shout
twisted
out.
the tops.
Oh, he's beyond that now. He does everything. They just move him around. He made it to, like, I guess, a little bit of everything. Whatever bunting
Nice.
is.
Biodegradable packaging, so go ahead and check out some Falcana next time you're at the shop.
Hey, but don't be throwing them on the ground on purpose, you fucking idiots.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
come
still
on.
throw them away.
Throw them away. They'll biodegradable faster in the
or
dump,
throw them in the ocean
landfills.
and skip a few steps.
No, don't do that.
And, yeah, it'll biodegrade.
Rockcast does not stand by Joe Rogers' theory of throwing your garbage in the ocean. That's his thing. He hates fish. He's afraid of the Kraken. He thinks that, yeah, so it's weird. And I apologize for that. This show, believe whatever it wants, anti-fish, I get it. Down with tuna. Whatever you chant.
I chant for the crabs.
I've got crabs. Thank you. They appreciate it. Raise money for Dennis's crabs.
Spotted prawn chant. I got one of those.
Wow, that sounds dirty.
Yeah.
I got my spotted prawn, bitch, in my pants. What? Chant now.
But,
what? Spotted prawn, bitch. Prawn.
Yeah. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there, even you pet lovers that have pets and aren't actual mothers to another human. Shout out to you too. You can also be considered a mother.
You mother.
And yeah, thanks for watching this episode of the Potcast live stream. Be nice, call your mom. If your mom's no longer here, this can be a rough day for you, so we're thinking about you too.
Hey, for reals. I can't even imagine.
Mother and father having to fucking deal with that shit, but either way, unfortunately it's part of life, but we just want to shout out to you and tell you we love you and hang in there, and yeah, everybody have a good day.
If you want to hide from your kids today, man, that's your right. That could be your Mother's Day present to you.
Yeah, the day
My
off.
mom started pulling that shit around 14. How about y'all just leave? Make me coffee and get the fuck out. Love you.